How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're back with another banger. So I do want to give you guys this morning live stream. On the future fight that's coming up. In the future, in a fight that I'm gonna be, paying a close attention to. Which is Joe Joyce versus Bryant Bye Jennings. I think this is going to be a very, very good fight. I think it'll be very entertaining. Both fighters, are in there. They don't want to lose. I don't believe neither fighter is going to lay down. It's going to be a good fight for, as long as it goes. I don't got this fight going 10 or 12 at all. I do got this fight, pretty much ending abruptly and pretty shortly. These two guys are, pretty much in it to win it. They're both in the heavyweight division. This fight, will take place, um, in the UK at the O2 Arena. And both fighters are really good. Both fighters are really good. But I smash that like button too on your way in, you guys. Um, I really, 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 truly believe though that a lot of people are sleeping on Bye Bye Jennings. They think it's over for him. They think he's done. Um, but I'm gonna break it down, man. I'm gonna break it all the way down. First of all, Joe Joyce, stylistically, he's more of a robot. He has movements and I feel like he has more of a timed attack. You can almost see what he's doing before he does it. He's robotic in that way. Not only is he robotic, I really, really, truly believe that this might steal the show. This fight right here, you guys, might steal the show. It's going to be very fan friendly and very entertaining. Joe Joyce is 9-0. I believe he's got all wins by way of knockout. Yeah, 9 wins, nine by way of knockout. So he's knocked out. He's got 100% KO ratio. Okay, as we all know, there's been so many, prospects or slash contenders that started their career off 9-0, but they got Joe Joyce on the fast track. Joe Joyce is one of those fighters that are getting pushed very early in his career. He's not a young. He's not one of these young spring chickens. Okay, he's fought the who's who. He's fought Alexander Usyk. He's fought I believe he's fought Philip Hargrove. These are all amateur fights. The WBSS tournament. That was the W is the World Series of Boxing. Excuse me, the WSB. He fought Joe Joyce. He lost to him. Joe Joyce outboxed him. But I feel like he's learned a lot from it. He's a silver medalist in the Olympic Games. He's 33 years old, getting ready to turn 34 in September, and Brian Jennings right now is 34 years old. So there's a 1 year age difference, almost exactly. They're both of their birthdays in September. Salute to everybody in the chat. Tim B, DOG 215, Flip Fish Flop. Say that 3 times fast. Beatrice Beats, United Boxing Talk. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's good this morning. But yeah, obviously we know that the 3 losses that Brian Jennings have had have been against top competition. Vladimir Klitschko. He lost a 12 round unanimous decision to him. Pretty much got outboxed. Um, then he lost to Luis Ortiz, which he had, he was doing okay in that fight. But he just got, he got stopped in the 7th round. That's when Luis Ortiz was undefeated. He was a little bit younger. That was 4 years ago. Um, yeah. Um, then he fought, recently he fought, 6 months ago, he fought Oscar Rivas. A lot of people say he was kind of winning that fight. There was a lot on the line for that fight. It was the IBF Intercontinental International Heavyweight title, the NABF Heavyweight title, and the WBO NABO heavyweight title was on. Pretty much, everything was on the line. So the winner, they really wanted Brian Jennings to win so he could possibly get a title shot. But that didn't happen. Um, Oscar Rivas was undefeated, um, and he will be talking about him on the next live stream. Um, Oscar Rivas undefeated. He's 25-0, and he wound up knocking out Brian Jennings in the 12th round. Jennings just looked like he got winded. He got hurt. Oscar Rivas was using angles and pretty much caught him. He caught him. Um, but yeah, so Brian Jennings stylistically, he's a pretty good fighter. Nice fundamental fighter. Obviously he's from Philadelphia, so he has that grit. Um, he's got notable wins. He's beat Joey DeWacco, um, Alexander Demetrenko. Um, he beat Mike Perez. He beat Artur Spilka. He actually knocked out Artur Spilka. Okay, Artur Spilka, I believe, is on the card as well. Um, so yeah, man, there's gonna be some guys on this card, man, that you guys are gonna probably, you've heard of, or or you know what I mean. So yeah, man. So with that being said, with that being said, man, he says, "What's the date on this one?" I'm hearing this first from you. Okay, this date on this one is coming up this weekend. Okay, so it's coming up on July 13th, and it will happen at the O2 Arena, and it will be on ESPN Plus. You guys, this fight will be on ESPN Plus. Okay, they got a pretty stacked undercard. You got Daniel Dubois versus Gorman. Those two are undefeated as well. But stylistically, I favor Brian Jennings. I think, like I said, I think Joe Joyce is, he hasn't fought any competition. Even, I don't even think it's been even close to Brian by Jennings. But we'll see. This is gonna be a 12 rounder, so this is gonna be, it's gonna be a 12 rounder, man. So this is gonna be, from what everything I'm reading, it's gonna be a 12 rounder. I think the 12 rounds favor Brian Jennings, being that he's been in there. Um, and I just think he's got more experience at the top level than Joe Joyce. Obviously, Joe Joyce has had amateur experience but Joe Joyce, on the other hand, had more experience in the amateurs than Brian Jennings. So I think it'll be a fight of wills, grit, determination. I think all of that will play a big factor. Who has the better chin? Joe Joyce has not even really been tested yet. This will be his first official test. I think Bermain Stavern, his last fight, well, he fought after that. So he actually fought. This will be his third fight, okay, already in 2019. Okay, so Joe Joyce have been very active. They're pushing the shit out of him. Joe Joyce will probably, if this fight goes well and he wins, he'll probably have another fight after this. So that'll be four fights in 1 year. That's pretty active. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about pushovers. We're talking about Bermain Stavern, okay, in February. Then we're talking about in May, okay, February, Bermain Stavern, he knocked him out. Then in May, he fought Alexander Ustinov. Okay, he knocked him out in the third round, which that was a very, ugly and very stylistically, it didn't look good for Joe Joyce, man. He didn't look that good. Obviously, he got the knockout, but he was getting touched up. I feel like if anybody hit him flush with the shots Yusinov was hitting him with power, he would go down quickly and swiftly. But in this fight, you guys, I will be picking Brian Bye Jennings, okay? And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, wow, I do believe Joe Joyce, is a good fighter, but and he can catch Brian Jennings. I'm not saying he can't catch Brian Jennings. I think he can catch Brian Jennings, but I think Joe Joyce, man, I think he's still he doesn't have enough experience in the pro ranks, man. And I think that the pro ranks, just the experience alone, I'm gonna have to favor Brian Baba Jennings. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think he learned from, being in there with Luis Ortiz. He learned from being in there with, 12 full rounds with Klitschko. Um, and I think he learned, he was winning from, what a lot of people say, he was winning the Oscar Rivas fight. I didn't watch the full fight into its entirety, but the highlights that I did see, he was touching up Oscar Rivas. Oscar Rivas has a good chin. Um, but we got to see if Brian Jennings is not able to knock out or hurt or get the respect of, okay, Joe Joyce, this will be a long night for Brian Jennings, okay? Those are some of the keys to this fight, okay? He's got to get the respect of, Joe Joyce, okay? And he's got to put Joe Joyce in his place, man. He's got to say, you know what? This is a fight that, I took on short notice. Um, but this is a fight that I can win. This is a fight that I can win. That's why he picked this fight. Um, I'm gonna go down the comment section, man, and I'm gonna wrap this breakdown up. But yeah, man, Brian Jennings, he has a good one too. Obviously, the size and I believe the reach favors Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce has an 80-inch reach. That's just it is what it is. You know what I mean? But wow, but surprisingly, okay, Brian Baba Jennings has a bigger reach at 84-inch reach. Okay, so I'm gonna go. The reach advantage goes to him. Like the size advantage, obviously, goes to Joe Joyce. But if you can't use your size and you can't use your reach, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, so let me go to the comment section. Shout out to Lawrence Williams. Um, DOG215 says, I'm still contemplating on going. He says, I missed the public workout yesterday. Oh, you're in the UK, DOG215? I didn't know that. Salute to you. Flip fish flop. It's a tongue twister every time I say your name. He says, Jennings by TKO. Q-Tip says salute. Let me know you guys' picks right now too, you guys. If you guys are in the chat live, first of all, smash that like button. Second of all, make your picks. Okay. Um, Tim B says, "What's the date on this fight?" It's this weekend, my brother, on ESPN Plus. Um, he says Saturday, Tim B at the O2. He says yes. He said yes, sir. That grit. Dog says it's on BT Sports. Boxio Mexicano. What's going on, bro? He says, what's up, Corey? He says, Joe Joyce by TKO. Wow. Lawrence Williams, salute. He says, did you hear what Jenny says? What went wrong versus Rios? He said he wasn't mentally prepared. I can't trust a fighter who about to put his life on the line to say something like that. So Lawrence Williams, who you picking? Joe Joyce? If you're picking Joe Joyce, that's what you got to pick. I mean, that's you, bro. I'm going different. If you don't trust Brian Jennings, it's on you. You know what I mean? But, um, and I know Joe Joyce is gonna bring it. Joe Joyce is the more fresher fighter. He's had less wars under his resume, and he's got a lot of amateur experience. So I don't hate anybody that's picking Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the more I think about it, you know, um, I just see, Brian Jennings winning, man. I just see him winning, man. That's just what I see. Um, Now can Joe Joyce win? Like I said, he can with power, but we gotta see. He says, DOG says, I gotta go with my hometown. Lawrence, if that's the case, you should never trust AJ. That's true. That's very true. That's very true, DOG. DOG215. Tell him again, man. He says, laugh out loud. His head ain't never been there. DOG215 says, yeah, man, I'm here in London. Lawrence Williams says, laugh out loud. You see me on that fight pick leaderboard. You can follow the leader. It's okay. I'm the leader, motherfucker. You know what time it is, dog. It's Coily Boxing. I'm the prediction leader. Real talk. If you guys aren't in that Champ Ross league, go holler at Champ Ross. I'll if somebody drop his email. If you guys want to get in the prediction league, hit me up on Instagram at Coily Boxing. I'm fully with the league. The next season will be on even ground. Lawrence Williams, I believe you got a week up on me. Um, but as far as being on an even playing field with Lawrence Williams, who's the best, man. There's no contest. I'm the best with the prediction league. Um, D Jefferson says, Corey, send me the link, fam. I'm working, so I can't text too much. What's good, my nigga? Oh, it's good. It's all good. Lawrence Williams says that you don't even know most of the fighters on the schedule. I know all the fighters on the schedule. You know what I mean? Come on, Lawrence Williams. Watch it, buddy. Watch it, buddy. Watch it, buddy. You know what time it is, dog. I'm not like the rest of these guys. You know what time it is. All right, man. D Jefferson, if you want to get on, I'll send you the link. I'll set up the live. Um, but yeah, I'll get at you on the next live stream, you guys. Peace out.